Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of my little vlog things where I just kind of talk about my overactive brain and how I overthink everything in the world. I've mentioned before that I like to read a lot. Not necessarily the 118 books that I read last year, but at the same time I do like to read about a book a month, or if I've gone a few months without reading them, 2 or 3 at a time. And to be honest, it's just whatever catches my eye at the library these days. I used to have this big reading list and whatnot, and now I just go there and I'm like, hey, that might be fun. And to me, I don't necessarily believe that the book needs to be written from every single word and everything is gospel and it's the word of law of any kind. No, I just think, hey, reading is just some knowledge that existed at some point in time, and it's there to grow you. It's there to give you some perspective that's not necessarily yours. So I've been reading this lovely book by one of my idols. I don't know, idol is the right word. Somebody that kind of was one of the fathers of my old industry. I was a psych major for a while. And somebody said something that was rather shocking to me. They said, I can't believe you're reading Freud when everything he's ever said has been disproven time and time again. Now, let's go ahead and not identify that person. It's, like I said, it's somebody pretty close to me, but it's interesting to hear somebody even utter the phrase, I can't believe you're reading, at the start of any sentence. I mean, these days nobody reads that much, and it really is a detriment to our society, and I think just that one little phrase can really identify who you are as a person. Especially calling somebody that was one of the bricks of the road to understanding the human brain, even if he was wrong, without that brick there, that road wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have Jungian psychology, we wouldn't have a lot of Erickson psychology, we wouldn't have a lot of these really brilliant thinkers standing on the backs of these giants, whether they were right or wrong. And it bothered me to no end that somebody would even insult me reading in general when I'm just trying to grow myself as a person. So again, I'm not mad. It was just something that kind of drove me a little crazy, and it really kind of posited this question of, wow, how do we actually want to identify ourselves with our words? Our words are powerful, and we can affect people very powerfully with them, especially if you find somebody doing something that they're struggling with, trying to identify themselves as well with a frickin' book like this. And saying something like that, you have no idea, it really can impact them a lot. And I guess my takeaway from this video, guys, is notice that. Notice what impact your words have on other people. And it's not just they come out of your mouth and they're not your responsibility anymore. It's how the other person perceives them that you can actually have some impact over in the future as well, okay? So that's my 2 cents on that whole idea of identity and a couple of little tidbits about reading, if you will. So have an awesome Tuesday, and I will talk to you tomorrow.